But
No
yes,
problem.
we are
Okay,
here.
perfect. So I can start because we also have four attendees. So
Yes,
if you
please
don't
let them
mind, I
in.
can introduce everything. So thank you very much. Welcome everybody to this to today info session for internationally educated health professionals. The topic will be presented by all the professionals of Ontario Health. Before starting, please let me. I would like to offer a land acknowledgement. The YMCA of the National Capital Region respectfully acknowledges that we operate and are guests on the traditional, unceded, and unsurrendered territory and homelands of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe Nation. We recognize the deep relationship between the Algonquin Nation and this territory, and that the Algonquin people have lived on and cared for these lands since time immemorial. This acknowledgement reflects more than words. It is part of our ongoing commitment to learning from the past, recognizing the harms caused to Indigenous people, and supporting the 94 calls to action from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada. We acknowledge our responsibility to do better and commit to walking forward in partnership with the Algonquin Nation, as well as First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in a spirit of humility, respect, and reconciliation. We recognize that territorial acknowledgements alone are not enough. Meaningful reconciliation requires action. The YMCA is committed to aligning our words with concrete efforts that promote respect, inclusion, and equity, and to building relationships grounded in trust and accountability. Guided by our mission, YMCA employees and volunteers strive to create spaces where everyone, regardless of gender, ability, income, faith, sexual orientation, or cultural background, has the opportunity to belong, thrive, and reach their full potential. We remain dedicated to building stronger, more inclusive community for all together. My name is Daniela Ciliberti. I am the program supervisor to the newcomer housing service here at the YMCA for the Newcomer Information Center. For the clients that doesn't know us, the Newcomer Information Center is the first stop for newcomers in Ottawa. Our specialized staff are happy to offer information and referrals on everything you need to settle and thrive in your new life in Ottawa. And our team speaks multiple languages. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can visit us in person. You can send us an email or call us. You will be finding our contacts on our website, YMCA Ottawa. And we have three locations, one in downtown, one in the east of the city at Orleans at the Centrum Boulevard, and another in the west at the Maryvale Mall. Our program is founded by IRCC, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. So
Those are my
not take,
peeps. Yes.
sorry,
Sorry.
to do not take more time. We are delighted to have today Kemi and Sally Kemi Oyefezo, sorry for the pronunciation, and Sally Sack as speakers. And welcome everybody. Just for the attendees, please take care to have always the microphone off while the speakers are talking, are presenting, and then of course we will be allowing you some time for the questions, right? Okay.
And I do have, yes, I do have a housekeeping. This is exactly what we say, but I do want to acknowledge that we do land acknowledgement as well. I am in Toronto, so ours is slightly different. We acknowledge that traditional nations of Anishinaabe, Chippewa, and Haudenosaunee. These are slightly probably different than yours in Ottawa, but absolutely very much appreciate you bringing it on first. So, and again, like that was part of the presentation. So I will just quickly go back to the housekeeping. Please, yes, have you mute, please mute your microphones, but we want you to come back after. We have a Q&A. Absolutely feel free to reach out. In the meantime, we also, and again, because this is Zoom and not Teams, we usually just encourage everybody to put in their questions, like in the Q&A. Either way, good to go. So yes, I will go ahead with the presentation. I do want to introduce Cami, who is my co-presenter, and Mithla, who is the boss of our team. And I am the member of Ontario Health's immigration, not immigration, rather IAHP team. So we are here to assist with, and again, my purpose for the presentation, and should be this. Sorry, there we go. I'm here to introduce us as a team. We are essentially assisting IEHPs, which is internationally educated healthcare professionals, and I will go through explanations of that further down. But here to help you to basically get your license, make sure that you are able to do whatever the job that you are in, or at least been educated in back home, that you can take it on in Canada, here in Canada. And sorry, like I am a little bit, there we go. So we are a government agency. We are here to assist you. And the idea is to basically help you to get your license, to make sure that you understand that immigration and having your permanent residence or applying for a permanent residence is separate from you being able to get your license. These are two different things. So even if you've applied for permanent residence based on, for example, being a nurse back home, that doesn't mean that you are able to do that in Canada. So we are here to help you with the and assist you with basically getting your license. Now, Ontario Integration Team, we are wonderful. And I'm sorry, I'm not just saying this, but I am meaning it. I have wonderful colleagues who are very knowledgeable, and they will be able to help you. We have different members of our team who are specifically assisting with immigration, with licensing for physicians, for nurses, for different occupations. And our team is focused basically on assisting and making sure that you are here and able to get your license in Ontario. And that's another big thing that I want to make sure. In Canada, healthcare occupations are basically led by the province. So you might hear your friends from Alberta having different experiences than you will be facing. So we are here specifically for Ontario, immigrating or participating Canadian individuals. So we specialize in this. Yes,
Sally, do you want to put it in presentation mode? Just click on the slide.
Is it not?
It's not, no.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm moving my slides.
Yeah, just go to slideshow on your screen.
Oh.
At the top.
Because I thought that's exactly what it's doing.
No, go to home. You know, it's on home right now. Just go to slideshow.
Oh, this is exactly what I mean by technology not being my friend. I'm sorry, slideshow. Because everything I've been talking about has been associated with the slide that I spoke to.
Just go to slideshow and then start.
Sorry, slideshow. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. This is not working out for me today.
It's okay, Sully. If you can't find it, I think we can keep going.
Okay.
No, yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody sees the slides because
We can see the
we can
slides.
also
We
send
can
them.
also see the preview for the next slides. That's why Kemi was trying to help you with that. But if you can't see it,
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
like I'm so
It's not
sorry.
moving down.
Honestly, it shows me team stuff, not.
it's okay. Let's keep going. You're doing fine. All good.
I am so sorry. Because yeah, I'm a little frustrated that you can't see the slides, but yes.
No, we can see
um,
them. We can see them. It's just not in presentation mode. But that's fine. Just keep going.
Can you see our team?
Yes.
Yes. So we have a fantastic team. And again, I do want to send this as an explanation to kind of things that we are assisting with. So again, like I've mentioned, I deal with immigration. You have Cami, who is an expert on other things, and we have Shmeem, who does all the other ones. And we have, like, basically, licensing is so different and so depressingly hard to understand. We have experts on our team that will assist you. So, and again, that's just to give you an idea of how many people we have on our team. And yes, now going into the IHPs. So internationally educated health professionals are basically individuals, like I'm assuming you, who have done their work, education, or have experience abroad. And basically, you are coming to Canada and you need to update your license, or you need to get your license, and all of those things. And we assist with all pretty much healthcare occupations. And here you will see some of the occupations, but I'm going to give you a list. This is how many people we assist. So basically, if you have experience in one of these occupations back home, we are the ones who will be able to help you and advise you on how to get your license here in Canada. And that is despite, if you have immigration status here, you're a permanent resident, that does not necessarily mean that you are able to work in your profession. And we want you to work in your profession. And again, this is the advice that we will provide. And again, I want to stress this: immigration does not, or having an immigrant status does not mean that you will be able to work in your profession. Licensing is, licensing is different. So you might be able to get your permanent residence based on your experience back home, but that does not mean that you will be able to work in your profession. And this is where we come in again as Ontario Health. And yep, see what I mean? What are they? Regulated professions? Exactly that. It does not mean that you're the same thing. It does not mean that you're able to work. Regulated professions in Canada mean basically that you are not able to use the term nurse, physician, whatever it is, without having that specific license. And again, there are different standards. And again, I want to stress, they are different between the provinces. So again, like I've said, your friend from Alberta might say, hey, I did this, or your friend from PEI will have different experiences than you will. So I do want to make sure that you understand that this is very Ontario specific. So depending on your occupation, licensing may require you to have, engage also federal, because there are requirements for that, but provincial is the big one. Just to give you an idea, these are some of the authorities, that's what we call them, for the specific occupations. So if you're a physician, if you're a nurse, there are different bodies that will govern how you can get the license. And that's just to give you an idea of what these are. And things to do and consider. There is time limits that are associated with your occupation, as in if you had worked in your occupation back home 3 months ago, it's different than if you had done it a year ago. There are costs associated with getting your license. And I do want to stress that because some of them are pretty significant. There's also documentation that you might need. A lot of it might be just proving your past experience and getting it from back home, whatever it is. Sometimes it takes longer. As in, hey, I'm reaching out to a colleague or former employer from a while back, and it just might take a long time for them to provide that documentation. And again, the big one is maintaining your currently you should maintain your experience. And again, this is where I'm stressing. Sometimes it does make a difference when you had actually finished working back home. Because again, we have something called what's the term I'm looking for? A currency of expertise, which means you need to have work experience in your role within a certain period of time. As in maybe 6 months, 8 months, depending on different occupations. So sometimes, and again, this is more for people who are coming to Canada rather than that they are here. Again, country of training, it does differ. So based on your background, it might be different requirement. Years of experience, again, these are special considerations for those with work experience. It depends on how long you've worked there, how long have you, and when you stopped working, or even, before you came to Canada. So yes, things that we are helping while going through the immigration licensing process, things that you should consider: networking, talk to people. That's very helpful all the time, whether it's in Canada or not. Studying for appropriate exams. There are a lot of websites and study guides that you can use. Language tests, that's something that you will need for either immigration. That's my expertise. This is why I'm sort of pushing it. But also for a lot of the licensing issues, for nursing and all of those things, you will also need to take a language test. And again, it's French or English. And again, my suggestion is take it. You will need it sooner or later. And again, we have fantastic, I am all for Ontario Health, but there are very, very good resources on ontario.ca website, which has a link to a ton of settlement agencies. And they are not only referencing, immigration or sort of all of those things, occupation specific, but they're also language specific as well. So if you speak a certain language, you probably will find a settlement agency out there. And I am a big fan of that. And here, I will pass it on to Kemi because I am a talker. It's a blessing and a curse. Hi, Kemi.
Hello. Do you want to stop sharing and then I will share my...
Oh, yes, please. How do I stop sharing?
Don't worry, I'll share. Listen.
Yeah, just dismiss me. Still the same PowerPoint. Thank you, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just so that my name is Kemi Oyefeso, and I am, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. And so I'm the lead advisor for the Internationally Educated Healthcare Professionals. So just so I can know the audience that we're speaking with today, can you please tell me what healthcare profession you have from your home country? And just type it in the chat for me, please. Thank you.
I don't think they can add it into the chat.
You cannot?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Then can they just tell me?
Yeah.
Cat
Or
disabled right now.
Sorry?
Cat is disabled, and for other people to type, you need to enable chat.
Okay, so can you just tell me what your profession is?
I'm
From your
pharmacist.
pharmacist? Okay, awesome. Does anybody want to say what their profession is from their home country?
Senior nurse.
Yes. Hello.
Nurse? Okay,
Senior nurse, yes.
okay. Anyone else?
Hi.
Hi,
I am anesthetist.
anesthesiologist?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
excuse me, if you want, you can try to write. I think
Okay.
I have unlocked it. Yeah,
Okay,
now they are able to write.
okay. And let's see. Pharmacist, anesthesiologist, anesthesia assistant, okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for answering the question. So my name is Kemi Oyefeso, and I'm one of the lead advisors here at the Access Center for the Internationally Educated Healthcare Professionals. And so from here, I'm going to talk a little bit about what we offer our registered participants. So the Access Center for Internationally Educated Healthcare Professionals helps you to integrate into the Ontario healthcare system to become trained, licensed, and employed in your profession or an alternative career if you cannot practice in the one that you were trained in originally. So it's also a centralized point of access for all IEHPs in Ontario seeking information on a range of topics. And this includes licensing and registration information for all regulated health professions. So there are about 31 regulated health professions in Ontario. So we offer information on how to become licensed. We have information sessions and online webinars focused on various topics. So if you become one of our clients, we will send you out, excuse me, a monthly, we send out, and I just lost my train of thought, but we send you a notice every month of all our webinars that we host every month for the different professions. So you can sign up and then come to the sessions and we can guide you through the process, okay? We also offer reference materials and resources. And then we also talk about relevant organizations and community resources that can help you as you transition, okay? So we will be able to share our slides, for you to have access to the information after the presentation, and we can give that to the coordinator, okay? So here I want to talk a little bit about the Access Center. So as I said, we help, these are some statistics here that this year alone, we've helped 4,300 internationally trained physicians, no, not this year, but to date, we've helped 4,300 internationally trained physicians get registered. We also offer a Practice Ready Ontario program. This is specifically for any physicians that have done family medicine from a non-recognized jurisdiction. You can enter through this program through Touchstone Institute. And once you go through the process, you can actually start working as a family physician in rural Ontario. And after you work there for 3 years, you can actually get your full license. Okay, so this is another pathway for physicians to become licensed in Ontario. We also have the supervised practice experience, partnership that is offered through CNO for nurses who have lost their recency of practice. So if you've been in Canada for over 3 years and don't have your recency of practice anymore, you can contact CNO and then they can refer you to us to help match you with an institution that will supervise you for 140 hours of practice experience. We also have another program called the Temporary Reimbursement of Fees for Internationally Educated and Inactive Nurses. This program is also administered by Ontario Health. And so far, we've supported 4,919 nurses in the last fiscal year. So again, for those who that have been licensed outside the country, we can help. Once you pay for your licensing fees, then we can reimburse those fees for you. All right. So here is our QR code, and we ask that you take a picture of this and then go into the form and fill it out to become one of our clients. When you become one of our clients, that's when you would get our monthly email about our sessions that we have every month, and then you can sign up and come into the sessions and also be able to use and receive the files from our programming, or be able to ask questions directly to the advisors. Okay, so please scan this now if you have a moment, and you can complete it after the session. We appreciate that, and that's how we keep track of all the clients that we help through our services, okay? So now I want to talk a little bit about recruitment supports that are available in Ontario. For the people that are nurses here, once you have your permanent residence and you become licensed in Ontario, there is a program that Ontario Health supports, which is called the Community Commitment Program for Nurses. This program can offer up to $25,000 of a retention incentive to nurses who stay for 2 years with the same employer. There are some requirements in order to participate in this program. So as I said, one of them is that you have to either be a permanent resident or have a work permit that allows you to work. You have to stay with that employer for 2 years. It also has to be, it has to be your first job post licensure. So once you become licensed in Ontario, if you need to get that position within 6 months in order to benefit from this program. If you wait longer than 6 months, you won't qualify. Also, if you change employers, you will not qualify. So it has to be, so even if you've worked in a place and it didn't work out, that's fine. But once you apply for this programming in an employer that has already been accepted into the program, you have to stay with this employer for 2 years, okay? We also have some more incentives for people who go to work in, nurses who go to work in a long-term care home. This program was launched in January this year. They can also tap into a $25,000 incentive. We also offer PSWs that also retain work for 12 months at the same employer. We offer them a $10,000 incentive for staying with that employer for 1 year. And if they decide to relocate to the northern parts of Ontario, they can also tap into another $10,000. Okay. Practice Ontario, we offer lots of sessions, but this is predominantly for people who are trained here in Canada. And so a sister team deals with these. And then we have our website, which you can sign on to get notifications for jobs. And you can do it based on location where you want to work and get notifications when jobs become available. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about HFO jobs here. HFO Jobs is Ontario's most comprehensive online job board. It's dedicated to physicians, nurses, and other regulated healthcare professionals. It's a free site. It's government funded. And you can, as I said, you can search by location. We have recently revamped that website and introduced lots of enhancements and designs to help it be more intuitive and impactful for both employers and job seekers. So as a job seeker, you can build your digital resume by creating an applicant profile and uploading your resume into there. You can also apply for jobs directly through this our new revamped website, where employers have already been enabled in the feature, and so they can see your resume and message you directly about positions. We've also updated the privacy security terms of this product so that your information is secure. And we also have banners on the website that can highlight urgent opportunities and provide relevant information for you. Okay. So this is what the web landing page of the website looks like. Again, you can search for a job, you can look for your profession, and then there's a detailed map so you can include how far away from your home location you want to search for jobs, so you can get your job alerts, and then you can also build on your job application within the website. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that when you register with us, you get the opportunity to see you get an email with our monthly webinars that we have for all the different professions. So once you sign up and you become registered with us, you'll get a welcome email welcoming you to our services. And then you will get this newsletter that will show you our monthly webinars for the month. So in this next slide, I'm going to show you what we have for the rest of this month once you join our Access Center. You can see we have alternative careers for internationally educated healthcare professionals. We have the PRO, practice eligibility route for physicians. We have licensure for nurses on the 11th of June. We have Q&A sessions for physicians. So in these sessions, this is a drop-in session where you can come in with your questions and tell us where you are in your journey, and then we can give you advice. We also have sessions on how to fill out the physician. If you have a Physicians Apply account, we show you basically how to get one and how to put your information in, because this is a necessary path for any licensure pathways for doctors. We also have sessions for MRTs. We have sessions for dentists, and we also have Q&A sessions for all other professionals, healthcare regulated professionals that need advice. Okay, so once you become one of our clients, you'll have access to all these sessions. So I highly encourage you to please scan that QR code, and I will, Sally, if you don't mind, you can copy it and put it in the chat as well. while I continue the presentation, so that anyone that missed it can screen grab it again. Okay. And so,
Yeah, absolutely.
so as part of us, seeing how we're doing as we give our information out to our different stakeholders, we would love for you to please scan this QR code and basically tell us about how we've done today. Let us know if you learned anything new, what we can improve on, and give us some feedback on our sessions, okay? So as I said, we are here to support all the regulated healthcare professions. We also offer sessions on CVs, interview skills, and Canadian communication in the Canadian healthcare system. So again, these are only available once you become a client. So please make sure you register. I can't say it enough. And once you become a client, then you will have access to these services. So advisory services through our Q&A sessions, a roadmap to licensure through our webinars. We have an alternative career pathway session where we tell you about types of roles that you can do while you're processing your licensure, but you can use the skills that you already have to work just as a way to have some income while you're doing your licensure journey. And then, of course, the employment services, which is I would call it Resume 101, your cover letter, what that should look like, and then interview skills, how to be successful at acing your interview. So again, please make sure you register with us and you will be able to partake in any of these services. And that's it for me. So right now, we'll open up for questions. So please feel free to either unmute yourself and ask a question or go ahead and type it in the chat.
No questions? And that's okay as well. You can always contact us. Again, through the Ontario Access Center, please register. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Hi, hello.
Awesome.
I am a new PR here in Ontario. And also I am anesthesia assistant for 6 years in Tunisia. Just I need to know how to begin my career here in Ontario, how I begin my study to do my equivalence of my diploma and all these things. And what else? That's it. Yeah.
I'll be honest, I feel like this is a Shamim question, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can answer.
Go.
Hussein, thank you for your question. So you did a diploma in as an anesthesia assistant. So
Yes.
we only support regulated healthcare professions. So the ones that require you to have a license to practice. And so we do not support the anesthesia assistant because it's not a licensed program here.
It's like in France, it's technicien en anesthésie reanimation.
Yeah,
I have
but
diploma in santé. That's why I work in reanimation in block operator. It's like therapist, respirator. Yeah.
okay, so like a respiratory therapist is what you
Yes, it's the same. Yeah, it's not
Okay, so it's the
anesthesia
same.
assistant. It's not assistant anesthesia. I'm sorry. It's not
Okay, then. So you're a
that's why.
respiratory therapist.
Yes.
Okay, then. So then you can attend one of our sessions.
Yeah.
And you basically, once you register with us, you will get the newsletter, and
Yes.
then you look for where when our colleague Shamim is
Yeah.
having his sessions, and
Yes.
you register, and then you can, if you have questions, you
Okay.
can email it to him prior, and then
Yes.
he will make sure he'll have the answers ready for you when you come to the session. But you do
Okay.
have to be a client first, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We have another hand up. Scholastic,
Yes.
hi.
Hi, madam. I'm also a newcomer, a permanent resident, and I've already applied in nurse service, but I still have incomprehension during the process. So I've even tried to call the client service today, asking questions, but I've not yet have good information about how to proceed to send our document, because I need this evaluation to have to be authorized to work here as a nurse.
Okay, so you're talking about the NNAS?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so again, as you can see, we have a session for nurses on July 11th. So I encourage you to join, to please join us, register with us as a client, and then email us at the Access Center so that we can send you the registration link for that program. And then you can join the session. So you do have to go through those processes with NNAS. Unfortunately, we do not, we just tell you the process.
Yes.
We don't control what NNAS does. So you will need to email them directly to ask them what's the delay in you getting your information back. But CNO will not process your request to licensure without having that evaluation from NNAS. So you really need to, so I know you said you've called them. You should be persistent with emailing them as well. And hopefully they will get back to you on whatever the issue is that is holding up your assessment, okay? But CNO will not do anything with your profile until they have that evaluation from them. Okay?
Yes. So I
Yeah.
would really like to.
Yeah, so come to the session so
Yes.
that you know what the process is, and then that can help you. But again, if you have submitted all your stuff into their portal, and they have not responded to you, then you need to contact them directly. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Okay, I think my colleague put the link for you to register. And I will put the, sorry, did I stop sharing? I hope I did. Yes. Sally, did I stop sharing my screen?
Oops, sorry. I know, I'm so sorry. We
Yes.
are all teams here, and this is why Zoom confuses us. I did put in the link to get the Access Center registration, and that's on top of the fact that, do you have the,
So someone's asking for the QR code to become a client. So I wanted
Yes.
to make sure that they got the,
do we have the presentation up?
no, I asked you to put that, did you put the link in there?
I put the link. I'm so sorry. This is like technology. Yes, I've put in the link, but
Okay,
I've also
I put it in
had
again.
the QR.
Yeah, I put it in again. So please click on that link and follow the instructions and then register with us. He says, no, it's not showing. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't allow us to put the QR code, but instead it converts it to a link. So just click the link and that takes you directly to the,
We
to
could
where you can
maybe
register.
tell me what they're hoping for is like if you take a screenshot of the QR code
Oh,
can
okay.
paste
I
it
can
in
do
there,
that.
then they
I
can
can do
scan
that.
it. Yeah.
I
Give
can
me
do
2 seconds. I will have it up. Ooh. I'm just, yeah, I will have it up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find, yes, too many things. There. Apologies. Give me 2 seconds. I
This
will have
one's
it
not.
up for you. And yes, you will be able to get the screenshots.
I'm just going to share my screen as well one more time. I
Please,
think
yes.
there is.
I know. I'm so sorry. We're so Teams, not Zoom.
I think it's there's a privacy thing. It's not letting us from our system.
Yeah, we're
Screen
so
share.
like privacy, and that's another thing that I want to make sure that everybody understands. We're very privacy okay, as in
Is it showing, Mithila?
do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I'm
Yes.
gonna try to paste it and see if
That's
if
exactly
it
what
works.
I wanted to share.
I've pasted the link directly to the Access Center forms as well in the chat. So if you just click on the link there, you should be able to register
Yeah.
to the Access Center.
Yeah, I think he wanted
And
to.
also, yeah, the link
Yeah.
that I had sent as well, you can absolutely register with that as well.
But also the QR code is working. If they put with their phone, if they use their phone, they can scan the QR
can
code
scan
and
it?
it is
Yes.
working.
Oh, that's
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so are there any other questions?
Register with the QR code and they say the net page gets set for your own event invitation. I don't know.
Also, QR code is getting us to the survey form. The email ID. It's a survey
Yes.
form. Let me give you the screenshot.
Yes, and I'll be honest, yes, there is a questionnaire there. We want to know what your occupation is. We want to know what your background is, because that will guide our advice to you. It will be different between a physician, a nurse, a personal support worker from different countries, which is why we are asking for all those stuff. And I know it's a pain. I'm sorry. But yeah, the whole fact that you have to respond to all of these things, it will help us to help you.
The QR code that you share, that QR code is forwarding us to the survey form, not registration form. So whenever we click on that QR code, register, but to give the survey of the webinar that we attended.
The link in the chat can you please click on the link in the chat and let us know if it's directing you to the forms for you to
can't
register?
see the link at all. The link is no, maybe showing to you, but we are not able to see it. Can you confirm with other people?
Okay. So you can
Please
see the messages.
please use the link that I've sent in the chat rather than the chat. Rather than
not able to see the link. Can you check with the other clients?
There is no link in the chat.
Oh, I wonder, guys, when you sent it, it says 2 host and panelists. Like, I don't think you can send it to the whole group. I think it's limited.
You need to select everyone instead of host and panel.
Yeah, it's not allowing us to. So I think we're gonna have to ask the YMCA.
I put
host, if you could
everyone.
please share.
I put everyone, so I changed before. Can you please check again, please? Excuse me.
Or the better option would be like whoever ever attended with email address, they can forward it, or we can just drop the email address here in chat, and you can drop us an email.
Absolutely, we will do so. And I'm sorry, yeah, Danielle, if you can just send it out to us.
Yes, but the problem is
I'm
that
so sorry. Yeah, I know.
no
Is it
problem.
okay with the link in the chat?
So now you can see because I copied and pasted again
Yes.
Oh, you did?
the links.
Now we
Great.
can
Yes,
see it.
Yeah.
Now
because
we
I
can see it.
changed.
It's fine now.
Okay, perfect.
I think
Okay,
the Ontario Health staff were limited before to just hosts and panelists, but
okay.
thank you for fixing that.
Okay, perfect. So if now everybody see, because I see that there is some attendee who were not registered, so I don't have all the emails. I was checking out before, so I can see that some of them. So if you want to receive it also by email, please write down your email in the chat. Okay, thank you very much.
We can see the email ID.
Okay.
Sorry, the link.
That's fantastic.
Perfect.
Any other questions that we can take? Nothing? And that's okay too. I don't want to keep anybody, oh, we got a question? Nope. Anyways, then that's fine. Let's end it. We are here to help. Make sure that you access us through the Access Center, and hopefully we will talk to you soon. And I don't want anybody, being held before we have to.
No other questions?
And thanks, yeah, Daniela, thank you for hosting this.
Thank
And
you.
we are here again, Ontario. So happy
Thank
to
you
help.
so much. Of course, thank you, thank you. We will keep staying in contact, of course, and have a great day. Thank you for your
Same
presentation.
to you guys. Yes.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
everyone. Bye, bye.